Well, guys, I want to share this message. I guess you could say it is a collective channeled message, but I didn't really have to channel for it to come forward. This is something that's been on my mind all day. And I keep hearing the word nip it in the bud. Nip it, stop it before it becomes a problem. And there's 4 different elements to this particular message. One is there could actually be a person who is doing something to you, whether it's at work, whether it's family, friend, partner, online, it doesn't matter, anywhere. Some of you know who this person is. Some of you do not know who this person is, and that's part 2. Number 3, the scenario could be that you know who the person is, and this person may be in the living or they may be deceased. The 4th element to all of this is that some of you are actually, at nighttime, you're getting downloads. Your intuition is speaking to you. I'm also getting that a couple of my followers, or even if you're not a follower, please subscribe if you haven't, but if you're listening and this resonates, you may actually be having a outer body experience during this time. And it may get stronger as we get into August 8th, which is the Lion portal. And we have solar eclipses, we have the lunar eclipse. All of these things are coming August 12th, August 28th. This is very significant. There's one reason for all of these things to happen, and it is called purging. Purging. So subconsciously, if you're astroplaning and you're starting to see a person constantly, I feel like some of you are actually looking down at someone who you suspect is doing something to you. Could be talking about you, could be stealing from you, could be even trying to throw some spell work your way. You're seeing them. You're looking down on them. You can even see what they're wearing at night. Creepy. You might be doing that. That's your intuition telling you this person is doing something, and you already know what it is. You nip it in the bud by cutting ties, by confronting them. Once you do have some evidence, of course. You don't want to just say, oh, I astroplaned out of my body and I saw you last night. Yeah, you're making out with so-and-so. And you don't want to do that. You want to make sure you do have some evidence, but you'll have it. You'll have it. Some of you are going to be faced with a reflection during this time, especially as we get closer to August 12th. There's going to be things that come up from your past, things you don't want to deal with. I dread it myself. Okay, we all have to face something in our past. Some of us have learned to love and forgive so we can heal. I have done that, but I'm still working on myself, okay? Some of you guys have not, maybe you haven't allowed yourself to forgive the person who's done something to you. And it might get out of control, the thought process. So you want to nip it in the bud. You want to try to understand why this person did it. And I think during this time frame, you're going to get a better understanding. Even if it was something that hurt the shit out of you, you're going to understand why it happened, even though it was wrong. Even though it was wrong. There's no accepting bad behavior from others, but we have to understand why they did it and their mindset. So you're going to have a better understanding, and you're not necessarily going to forgive this person if they did something so horrible to you, but you're going to forgive to an extent where you can heal. That's where I'm going with this. That is the undercurrents of what I'm picking up on. You're going to nip things in the bud. You're going to get rid of them. You're going to purge them out. You're going to completely purge them out. If the person's not in the living and you need some type of answers, forgiveness, you're going to get that. You're going to get that even on a spiritual level. Yes, you'll get that. Now, for some of you, if this is your partner or someone you work with, a so-called friend, It could be anything. If you haven't gained some type of resolution, you're going to get the reasoning for why this is happening. Okay, that person's jealous. Okay, bingo. It's going to be like somebody may come over and hang out with you and start drinking a little bit, for example. I don't drink, but I'm just telling you, somebody spills the beans. Or you may just hear word by mouth. Or you may find something that leads to that reasoning, and there's your answer. And little things like that may not seem like a big deal, but it is to some people, especially when you feel it happening, but you just don't know for sure who the hell is doing it. This is different for everyone, right? This is going to resonate on a different plane for everyone. Some people have to purge so they can heal. Others are going to find out who's playing mind games with them. I'm also seeing something with spell work. I was getting something with that. There are some people out there that are real evil that will do shit like that. They will try to throw it at you, but what I'm seeing is that it's just going to fall right off like putty. You have to be open to receive that dark stuff, okay? If you're not open to receive it, and you refuse it, and you only bring in white light, it's not gonna even stick on you. But people who are weaker minded, who don't understand the concept of how spell work works, they do become affected, but it's through energy. It's through energy. So it's important, if you feel like somebody is doing that, a quote mastermind is doing work on you, or even paying someone, it's important to keep white light around you. Just imagine it all around you and pray. You can even call upon Archangel Michael as well. But I don't see that really being a huge problem as much as I'm seeing people that have hurt you. It's time to get rid of the toxic. It's time to clean your auric field. You want to heal from whatever has hurt you, from whomever, whether they are deceased or they are here on the earth plane. I get that from many people. And again, if someone's doing something to you on your job, or your partner, or you have a friend you think is being two-faced and you're not sure, some of you are astroplaning to them at nighttime to see that's who's doing it. Others of you are going to get your answers between August 12th and August 28th, in that time frame, maybe before. And it's all going to come to light to why this is happening to you. So again, nip it in the bud. There's at least 4 different ways this can work out in your personal life. It may resonate with you more than one way. But it's just important for me to bring that up. And it felt like something that I had to come on tonight and speak on. I don't usually do this, but all right.